All right, that says we're live there, so I'll ramble just a moment or two to let a couple people get in here. And I want this to be a reasonably short video for me because I see Redfish Bluefish, Jason, is about to go live or have a premiere of a video of his local fish store. So I want to catch that. And looks like we have a couple of people in here now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Throughout this, I may show a couple of glimpses of the rainbow tank back there. And I do have all of the rainbow fish that came out of quarantine in here, and I plan to put the fish that are in this box, some of them in here as well. But yeah, those are the fish that were in the 20 breeder with the betas. The little beta globe girl is in here. I see her down here, and she's living her best life. I also added some cories that I want to do a species profile on. They're the Corydora elegans. Hey, Anthony. Appreciate you. Hey, Pam. These are not rare and they're not hard to get. You just don't see them much anymore. They're Corydora elegans, E-L-E-G-A-N-S, and it may be elegans, and I may be making it fancy. But I had a trio of those still left in the tank with the big barbs and the blind severum, and I'd shown in a video a couple weeks ago that they did not look happy, so had planned to move them over here. So still have all the longfin cories, which are 8 of those. I have the one emerald cory, and I do have those 3 other cories in here now. So everybody's doing great, no losses, no illness. The rainbows are loving this. They go back and forth, back and forth. I still haven't solved the flow problem. I did move that 35 tidal over to the middle. And when I feed them, which I plan to do if this doesn't run too long, they really, really love being able to go back and forth. But added some more rocks. I'm still going to add some more plants, hopefully today or tomorrow. But yeah, see, the rainbows are back and forth and back and forth. And these are not full adult size yet, so yeah. I think that's all I've done in here. Do want to get the background on, which is just going to be blue or black paper, whichever I have, whichever I can find. Oh, see me there in my night shirt. Hey, Matt. So getting ready to do this unboxing because it's not clickbait. Bob Steenfott told me in, I guess, his Thursday live stream that I had surprise fish in here. Hey, Angel Fish Keeper. Hey, Fish On. So I've gone ahead and broken the seal. This is what Bob's packages look like. They say live fish, which is awesome, but they also have these stickers that I guess the USPS put on. All I've done is cut the tape. I haven't opened this, so I have no idea what's under the lid. I do know that I ordered 6 yellow rainbows. Those come as a group from Bob. He likes to sell his fish in groups. So, ooh, I'm liking this already. It's a yellow rainbow. Whoa, I know exactly where that's gonna go. Right where that's gonna go. Wow, look at that pop on that wall. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, thank you. And that's actually a photograph. I'll have to research that. I bet that's one of Jimmy's photographs. Oh, if it is. Yeah, it is a nice picture. It's an excellent, awesome picture. I'm guessing it's Jimmy's. I don't want to be so bold as to presuppose, but it is a photograph and it's on Canon paper, so I bet it is Jimmy's. The quality, look at that. All right, thank you, Bob, whoever it is and wherever it is, it's going on this behind this rainbow tank. So lid off. The box is bigger than what I expected, but we'll see. that has nothing in it. It's a piece of paper, like a paper towel kind of paper, that kind of feeling, or packing paper. Maybe it had something. These are just packing fillers. I bet this is what was in that piece of paper. And it's warm, nice and toasty, not hot. So it had fallen down in there, which is fine. I'm throwing things in the way over here for later. Okay, more packing stuff. These bags we're touching it, so I'll pull them first. I still don't have my heat gun replaced, but you know, you can pretty much tell. It's warm. It's probably 80 degrees. It's not hot. You can see the fish is fine. And let me get this lid open. That would have made too much sense to do that beforehand. This looks like Bob has changed his packaging. I think that's double bagged. It may not be. It's definitely a heavier bag. This is one of the little Jurapari cichlids. I'm going to lay those aside here because I'm going to put them over in the 180 to go with my big Jurapari. Yeah, that's what those are. So I'll just make one trip when I take them over. That tank, by the way, has cleared up quite a bit, and I suspect now, besides it being the wood, this is rainbow. I took out some of those, one of those artificial plants that were in there, thinking that it was that bushy one that was shedding or giving off dye or something. Luckily, it seems to not have hurt the fish. Another rainbow. I'm forgetting to let you guys see them, but they're not colored up, and I'm just getting them unpacked and making sure they're alive like we all do. It's another Jurapari. Those are so overlooked, cichlids that are so overlooked. They're the ones that I have three or four big ones of in the 180. They're like 7-8 inches long. Really, really sweet fish, and they're just covered with spangles. Let's see what he's sent here. Rosy Danios. Okay. Hey, Michael Trevino, just unboxing fish from Steenfott, and got to the bottom of the bag, or the box. We've got yellow rainbows, and we've got Jurapari and Rosy Danios, and those are going to make great dithers somewhere. Now, I got some Rosy Danios from Bob not too long after he opened his online site. So, all right, I have put a rainbow over with the Jurapari. I'm liking this new packaging, Bob. It's kind of like Dan's. The bags are taller and not as wide, but it's basically the same. There's my other rainbow. Okay, so there we have 6 rainbows and 3 Jurapari and a partridge and a pear tree. I haven't fed yet today. I'm behind schedule, and as you can imagine, I've got a lot of fish that are telling me that. Once I get these floating, I think we'll be pretty much finished. I'll do a second video later on with the guys in the tank. But those are the Jurapari, and when they grow up, oh, the glare, that's what they look like. There's a second one. They're actually stunning, stunning fish. Don't see the others, but that's 2 of them there. The spangles on those are just incredible. Kind of can tell even with the, that's, I guess, the boss. Sorry about that light. I had some really nice sunlight coming through and it's overcast now, so I lost my good lighting. The window back there in the French door. But yeah, this has cleared up quite a bit. You can actually see the fish's colors a little better. I still have not bothered to stick any of this stuff down or try to secure it. Of course, they move it around ad lib, so. But yeah, there was a fluffy piece of something that looked like a cool plant right there attached to that rock. No, they're not short-bodied pink convict fish, and in fact, they're much, much bigger than convict fish. That fish there, they're sevrums, and there are two of them, and they're probably from the same spawn, but I got them then when they were literally dime or maybe even nickel size. They were tiny, from a local fish store that I don't go to anymore. But as they grew, I saw immediately they were short-bodied sevrum, and nothing personal against the fish, but you know, some people don't like glowfish for various reasons. Those white ones though. But yeah, it's one of my prettiest fish there. Yeah, I love sevrums and I love geos. So I've got lots of sevrums in here, but no convicts. The only convict that I have in here are those little white ones. That's what you're talking about. They're actually platinum. Oh Jesus! Somebody throw the word up there. They're King Kong. Can't spit the word out. Parrots. Thank you, Alien. Thank you, Scott. He has a nice parrot that he plays the guitar for. Check that video out. But yeah, they're King Kong parrot and convict mixes, which are platinum parrots. And they're not new. They're new to this country. They haven't been imported, but they've been around since the 90s. Yep. Yeah, you were close. But they're really, really nice fish. They're not as smushed in, but they're going to be fat water rat fish. Rainbow cichlids. Oh, I've kind of got on a tour of this tank. I'm not proud of my fish at all. I took one of the lights off of here. I stole it to go over on the desk tank because it did so well over there. So I'm currently looking for. They don't get as big as the parrots, the blood parrots and the King Kongs. They get about 4 to 5 inches is what I believe I read. They stay significantly smaller, so they won't get that big in here. Hey, fish streams. Oh, good. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Those are awesome dithers for that tank. Awesome dithers. Anyway, I came over to, there's the Jurapari. That's what I got, the 3 little, look at that. How can you beat that? How can you beat that? Thanks, Jack and Dan. But yeah, I've got little keyhole cichlids. I've got lots of other little geos growing out. And look at the caudal fin on that guy. I don't know if it's picking up the color of the ventral and the caudal. I got him when he was tiny. A geo that stays on the smaller side. There are lots of them. Of course, I can't even remember the names of the fish I have in here.
I frequent it very often, and it's my favorite hardscape store in the world, and I'm inviting you guys to come along with me.
Say goodbye and
let me show you where I am.
And I'll be back later to do a follow-up.
It's my favorite hardscape store in the entire world.